Hi Nana, we were learning about the conformational isomerism. Okay, so in the part of conformational isomerism, we have discussed about the conformation of open chain alkanes. Okay, now we will discuss about cycloalkanes. So conformations of cycloalkanes. So in order to, before going to learn about this one, so first we have to learn the stability of cycloalkanes. So the stability of cycloalkanes can be explained by Bayer strain theory and heat of combustion. So first of all, we learn about Bayer strain theory. Bayer strain theory. See, Bayer, Adolf von Bayer, he assumed that all cyclic compounds are planar. He assumed that all cyclic compounds are planar. But in real sense, only cyclopropane is planar. But in real sense, actually, he assumed that all cyclic compounds are planar. But in real sense, only cyclopropane is planar and all other cycloalkanes or cyclic compounds, they are non-planar. All other cyclic compounds are cyclic alkanes are non-planar. And one more thing, see Bayer, he said that when open chain is converted into cyclic compound, whenever an open chain is converted into cyclic compound, what happens? A definite distortion in the normal angle. So there will be change, or else there will be disturbance, or else there will be distortion in the normal angle. So generally, what is the normal angle of alkane? Alkane's normal angle is 109 degrees 28 minutes. So what happens? So during the when open chain structure converts into closed chain or else a cyclic structure, what happens? There will be a definite amount of distortion in the normal angle. So due to this distortion in the normal angle, so it leads to development of strain in the molecule. So what happens? A strain is developed in the molecule when open chain compound is converted into cyclic compound. Okay, so in order to prevent the strain, what happens? The cyclic compounds, all cyclic compounds twist, they undergo twisting and bending. They undergo twist and bend to minimize the three types of repulsions or else three types of strains. See, whenever open chain is converted into closed chain, so what happens? A strain is developed in the molecule. In order to minimize the strain, the cyclic compounds, they themselves will undergo twist and bend. So what type of three types of repulsions or else three types of strains are present in cyclic compounds? What are they? Angle strain, torsional strain, steric strain. Already we learned about steric strain and torsional strain. Steric strain is also called as van der Waals strain, torsional strain. So we learned about this one. So what is angle strain? Angle strain, for example, actually the alkane, generally alkane will have, suppose if this is sp3 hybridized carbon, so it is having two bonds. So the angle between the two bonds will be, how much it will be? 109 degrees. 109 degrees 28 minutes. Suppose if this structure is converted into cyclic form, if this structure is converted into cyclic form, what happens? So there will be a distortion, there will be a decrease, or there will be distortion, there will be compression in the angle by this much amount, Okay, so this due here this strain here, this is called as angle of deviation. This is called as angle of deviation. So from the angle of deviation value, we can calculate the angle strain. What is angle strain? Angle strain means it is nothing but the strain that results when bond angle is different from the tetrahedral structure. So here 109 degrees. So it is the bond angle is 109 degrees 28 minutes. So what is happened here? So there is a difference in the bond angle when that structure is converted to cyclic form. Due to the difference in the bond angle, what happens? The strain developed is said to be angle strain. Okay, so actually in this compound, what is the angle? Only 90 degrees. In cyclic form, it is 90 degrees. When open chain is converted into cyclic form, so for example, if it is cyclobutane, it is 90 degrees. Okay, cyclobutane, for example, it is open. What is open chain butane structure? So it is like this. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3. Sorry, this is butane, 4 carbons. This is open chain. So this open chain, if it is converted into closed, that means if it is converted into closed cyclic form, what happens? So the bond angle actually it was 109 degrees 28 minutes. But now the angle between the carbon, between two carbons, between the two bonds, this is bond, this is another bond. So now the angle is only 90 degrees. Okay, so what is happened? What has happened to the bond angle? It is decreased. The angle is compressed. Okay, so that means the change in the angle from the actual tetrahedral structure. Okay, so that change in angle is said to be angle strain. Okay, right. So then torsional strain already we know. Torsional strain means, for example, if this is one carbon, this is another adjacent carbon. So here a bond is there between the carbon. So these two are the atoms which are attached to the carbon atoms. Now, so this electron, the bonded electrons present in this bond and the bonded electrons present in this bond, they undergo repulsion. So the repulsion between the bonded electrons, okay, of adjacent bonds is said to be torsional strain. So this is another type of strain. Angle strain is one type of strain. Steric strain. Steric strain means, so between the two atoms, what happened? There will be repulsion. So the repulsion between the atoms or else group of atoms which are when placed adjacent to each other, then such type of repulsion is said to be steric strain. Okay, so three types of strain. What do they do? These strains will try to destabilize the cyclic compounds. So whenever a strain is present, that strain will try to destabilize. That means it decreases the stability of the compound. So in order to reconstruct the stability, or else in order to increase the stability, all cyclic compounds they undergo twisting or bending. Okay, right. See, look here. According to this Bayer's theory, Bayer's strain theory, see, look, compounds with 3 or 4 membered rings. Okay, compounds with 3 or 4 membered rings are not as stable as compounds having 5 or 6 membered rings. Compound having 5 or 6 membered rings. So 3 membered ring means propane, cyclopropane. 4 membered rings means cyclobutane. 5 membered ring means cyclopentane. 6 membered ring means cyclohexane. See, cyclopropane and cyclobutane, they are less stable. They are less stable when compared to cyclopentane and cyclohexane. Why? Here, the instability of these compounds, because These are less stable than these. What is the reason? The instability of the these compounds is due to angle strain. Bayer says that the instability of these compounds, why these are less stable than this one, because of certain angle strain. So due to angle strain, what happens? So these molecules, these rings are less stable than this ring. See how to find the angle strain. So he has given an explanation. He said that deviation from the original angle, if it is less, he said that lesser the deviation from the original angle, lesser the deviation from the original angle, lesser the deviation from original angle, more is the stability. More is the stability. Okay. See, what is the meaning of this one? For example, take a cyclopropane, cyclobutane, cyclopentane, cyclohexane. Okay. So 3-member, 4-member, 5-member and 6-member ring. See, actually the original, if they are open chain structure, so the original bond angle should be 109 degrees 28 minutes each. Okay, here the bond angle should be, if it is cycloalkane, if it is the original, see here the this cyclobutane, it is formed from what? It is formed from cycloalkane due to cyclization. That means closed figure. So when open structure is converted into closed structure, so this structure is formed from this structure. So this is the original bond angle of cyclobutane should be this one, 109 degrees 28 minutes, because all these are alkanes, all are single bonds. When all are single bonds, what happens? So when all are single bonds, the angle should be 109 degrees 28 minutes. So this is known as a tetrahedral angle. So here if you see, so it is CH2 means, so this carbon, it is bonded to two other carbons and 2 hydrogen atoms are there. So now actually it should be, the original angle should be because these are all single bonds. So when 4 single bonds are there, so it should form a tetrahedral structure with a bond angle of 109 degrees 28 minutes. Okay, so that should be the original bond angle. So even in all these cases, it should be like that only, because here also this carbon is forming 4 bonds. Whenever 4 bonds are there, so the angle should be tetrahedral angle. The original angle should be tetrahedral angle. But here what is happened? So here the angle is 60 degrees. Instead of 109 degrees, the angle is 60 degrees. Here instead of 109 degrees, the angle is 90 degrees. Here the angle is 108 degrees. And here the angle is 120 degrees. Okay. See, actually the original angle should be 110 degrees in all the cases. Between the 2 bonds, it should be 110 degrees because 4 single bonds. That means it should be tetrahedral arrangement. But what is happening? Instead of 109 degrees 28 minutes, so its bond angle, now it is only 120. So that means there is a deviation. There is a deviation in the bond angle. Here also, in all these cases, there is a deviation from the, so there is a deviation from the original angle. Okay. So if what is the deviation value? So here in this case, the deviation is 109 and 60 means what is the difference? It is 49 degrees 28 minutes deviation. Here it is 19 degrees 28 minutes deviation. and here it is around 1 degrees 28 minutes deviation, and here the deviation is around 10 degrees deviation, 10 degrees 52, around 52 minutes deviation. Okay, see what is this one? Deviation from the, so this is the original angle possessed, now this is the actual angle, now as it is played, that means these molecules, they are having this bond angle, but it should possess this 109 degrees 28 minutes instead of 109 degrees 28 minutes. See, look here, this carbon, it is forming 4 bonds. This carbon is having 2 hydrogens. As it is having 4 bonds, it should be tetrahedral, but it is not maintaining tetrahedral structure. So it is not maintaining 109 degrees 28 minutes angle. It is maintaining 60 degrees angle. So that means that there is a deviation of 48 degrees 28 minutes. Okay. So now the angle strain can be calculated by using this formula. Angle strain is equal to angle strain is equal to half of the value of 109 degrees 28 minutes minus alpha. What is alpha? Alpha is nothing but internal angle. Here internal angle is 60, internal angle is 90, internal angle is 108, internal angle is 120. So if you substitute, so this one, I mean the alpha value, so in this one, so you will get angle strain. You will get angle strain values. So the angle strain of this one will be, so this 109 degrees 28 minutes minus alpha. So that means 109 degrees 28 minutes minus 60. So this one. So this is called as deviation. This is called as deviation. But angle strain is equal to half of the deviation. Angle strain is equal to, so half of this value. So half of the deviation. So now the angle strain, if you calculate, so you will get what? So here you will get 24 degrees around 44 minutes, around you will get here around 9 degrees 44 minutes, here 44 degrees around, sorry, 44 minutes, around 44 minutes you will get, and here around 5 degrees 26 minutes you will get. Okay, see, look here. So here deviation, this is important. See, lesser the deviation from the original angle, more is the stability. So in which case, out of these 4 compounds, so in which case there is a lesser deviation? Cyclopentane is having lesser deviation when compared to all these 4. So next to cyclopentane is this one, cyclohexane. Okay, so that means according to Bayer strain theory, so cyclopentane is the stable structure. Cyclopentane is the most stable structure when compared to cyclohexane. Cyclopentane is more stable than cyclohexane, and so that means which one is having least deviation? See, the lesser the deviation from the original angle, more is the stability. So this is having least deviation and hence it is most stable. That means cyclopentane is the most stable. It is more stable than what? Cyclohexane, and this is more stable than cyclobutane. So this is more stable than cyclobutane, and this is more stable than cyclopropane. So that means, so in the beginning we learned that a 3-member or 4-member cyclic compounds are less stable when compared to 5-member or 6-member rings cyclic compounds. So finally Bayer he has given a conclusion that 5-member rings are most stable, okay, and the cyclic rings with more than five atoms, he said that cyclic ring with more than 5 atoms are less stable. But in reality, so actually in the experiments, it was proved that cyclohexane is more stable than cyclopentane. It was proved that cyclohexane is more stable than cyclopentane. So this is proved by experimental. So according to Bayer-Stein, so cyclopentane is more stable than cyclohexane, but in reality cyclohexane is more stable than cyclopentane. Okay. There is a formula to find the angle strain. So this is the formula. What is alpha? I'll write the value of alpha here. Alpha. Again I'll write the formula of angle strain. How to find the angle strain? There is a formula. Angle strain is equal to half of 109 degrees 28 minutes minus 2 into n minus 2 into n minus by n minus 2 by n into 90 okay. So this value okay, it is denoted as alpha. So or else half into 110 degrees 28 minutes minus alpha. So this value, it is nothing but the internal angle. What is alpha? Internal angle. Alpha is internal bond angle in the ring. Internal bond angle in the ring. And then what is N? N is number of carbon atoms in the ring. For example, so if there are 4 carbon atoms, then N value is 4. So N is what? N is equal to number of carbon atoms in the ring. Number of carbon atoms in the ring. Okay, right. And there is a relation. There is a relationship. Angle strain is inversely proportional to inner angle or else internal angle. Internal angle or inner angle. Inner angle. Angle strain is inversely proportional to inner angle. And stability. See, stability is inversely proportional to angle strain. Stability is inversely proportional to angle strain. So this relationship we need to learn. Okay. So this is all about Bayer's theory. Okay. So according to Bayer's theory, cyclopentane is more stable than cyclohexane, and which is more stable than cyclobutane, and it is more stable than cyclopropane. But in reality, in experiments are proving that cyclohexane is more stable than cyclopentane. Okay. Now we will learn about the stability of alkanes in terms of heat of combustion. See, from Bayer's theory, we came to know that there are 3 types of strains in a cyclic compounds. What are they? Angle strain, torsional strain, and steric strain. Steric strain is also called as van der Waals strain. Okay, right. See, in order to prevent, or else in order to, these strains, generally these strains will destabilize the cyclic structure, but in order to increase their stability, those cycloalkanes, they will try to undergo either twisting. Okay, they will try to undergo twisting mainly. Right. Next, heat of combustion. What is heat of combustion? Heat of combustion is nothing but the amount of energy released, the amount of energy released when when one mole of a compound, when a 1 mole of a compound is when 1 mole of compound it is combusted, it undergo combustion, okay, in excess oxygen, in excess amount of oxygen, in excess amount of oxygen. So the amount of heat energy released, so the amount of energy released during that process, during the combustion of 1 mole of a compound, so that energy is said to be heat of combustion. Okay. Generally, these compounds, this is done in an instrument known as bomb calorimeter. Bomb calorimeter. Bomb calorimeter is used to find the heat of combustion of different compounds, different substances. Okay. Right. See, in hydrocarbons, stability is inversely proportional to heat of combustion. So the substance which can give more heat of combustion, so it will be less stable. So stability of a compound is inversely proportional to heat of combustion. Heat of combustion. Heat of combustion. Okay, right. See, experiments, it is saying that, for example, 4-carbon structure. So what is this one? This is called as this is called as tertiary butane. Okay, or else 2-methyl propane. When compared to normal butane, the tertiary butane, so it is more stable. So stability wise, if you speak stability wise, stability of this tertiary butane is more when compared to normal butane. Why? Because here the heat of combustion of this one is very less when compared to heat of combustion of this. As the heat of combustion of tertiary butane, it is less, hence its stability is more. So here we'll see a graph which is obtained by experiments. Okay, upon combustion of both the substances. Okay, so for example, this is this is normal butane, and this is tertiary butane. This is tertiary butane. Okay, here suppose this is the normal energy of this one, and this is the energy of let us assume, so this is energy increasing order. If you draw a line by showing the energy increasing order, so what happens? So this is having more energy when compared to this one. So when it is combusted, what happens? So both of them will convert into carbon dioxide and water. What's the formula of butane? C4H10. So upon combustion, if it undergo combustion with oxygen, heating in oxygen, what happens? So all the carbon will convert into carbon dioxide and all the hydrogen will convert into water. Okay. So that means the products formed from this one is similar to the products formed from this one. So what are the products? Carbon dioxide and water. That means during combustion, what happens? The products which are formed from this one will have less energy. Okay, the products which are formed from this have less energy. So these are the products. I'm writing products here. Products. So during heat of combustion, combustion, what happens? So the energy, this substance will convert into products. What happens? The energy diagram will be represented like this. And here, their energy diagram is also represented like this. See, the products formed from both the substances is same. Hence this is the energy. This is the energy difference between the tertiary butane. This is called the energy difference is denoted with delta H. Okay, delta H. So and this is the energy of products. So this is the energy of products. This is the energy of cyclobutane. Tertiary butane, and this is the this will be the energy. This will be the energy of what? This is the energy difference of products and normal butane. So this energy difference is said to be heat of combustion. This is nothing but heat of combustion. The heat of combustion of normal butane is more when compared to the heat of combustion of tertiary butane. Okay, so when heat of combustion of normal butane is more, its stability will be less. So that is why stability of this one will be less when compared to tertiary butane. Okay, so experimentally it is given that heat of combustion will change with increase with change with the number of CH2 groups. Heat of combustion, it depends upon the number of CH2 groups. Heat of combustion depends upon on number of CH2 groups and some other factors also, and other factors also. So mainly CH2 groups. So heat of combustion per CH2 group is calculated. Heat of combustion for every CH2 group, it is not same in all the compounds. It is different. It varies from compound to compound. Okay. See, now we will experimental data we will see. We will see the experimental data of heat of combustion per CH2 molecule. So different compounds, different cycloalkanes. Okay, so they have CH2 groups and the heat of combustion per CH2 group. Heat of combustion CH2 group, cycloalkane and heat of combustion per CH2 group. So this is calculated in kilojoule per mole. Heat of combustion is calculated in kilojoule per mole. So for cyclopropane, per every CH2 molecule, or sorry, every CH2 is called as what? Methylene. Okay, every CH2 group its heat of combustion will be 697. For cyclopropane, the heat of combustion per every CH2 group is 697. For cyclobutane, it is 681. It's 681. So heat of combustion, it is calculated for every CH2 group. See now, out of these two, the one which is having less heat of combustion, it is more stable. So out of cyclopropane and cyclobutane, cyclobutane is more stable. Okay. In the same way, cyclopentane, if you see, cyclopentane, it is having 658, and cyclohexane, so it is given as 653. See now you compare these two values. So cyclopentane and cyclohexane. So this is experimental value. Heating, combustion, it is an experiment. Okay. So experimental values are saying that cyclohexane is having 653. 650. Heat of combustion for cyclohexane is 653, but for cyclopentane it is 658. So which one is more? So cyclopentane is having more heat of combustion, hence less stable when compared to cyclohexane. But Bayer, he said that cyclopentane is more stable. Okay, based on the strain theory, he said that cyclopentane is more stable. But experiments, so this is an experimental heat of combustion. It is this is nothing but experimental result. So experimental result is saying that cyclohexane is more stable because it is having less heat of combustion when compared to cyclopentane. So experiments are saying that cyclohexane is more stable than cyclopentane. Okay. Cycloheptane, if you see, I am writing cycloheptane. Cycloheptane, so its heat of combustion value is 657. That means its value is less than cyclopentane. That means cycloheptane is also more stable than cyclopentane. Okay. Next, cyclooctane. Cyclooctane, its heat of combustion value is equal to cyclopentane. That means cyclooctane is as stable as cyclopentane. Cyclonone, 9-member ring. So simply I am writing cyclonone, 9-member ring. Okay. So its heat of combustion value is 659. It is slightly greater than cyclopentane. Okay. So almost there. These are somewhat similar in stability. So from the above data, from this data, so the actual stability order of cycloalkanes can be written like this. So from this data, by following this data, so this is experimental values. These are all experimental values. This can be obtained by using bomb calorimeter. These are obtained by using bomb calorimeter. Okay. So now the order of the stability order of the cycloalkanes can be written like this. Cyclopropane, I am drawing the structures here. Cyclopropane, it is less stable than cyclobutane, and which is less stable than cyclopentane, and this is less stable than cyclohexane. Okay, so we will take first 4 members only. But Bayer's strain theory says that cyclopentane is more stable than cyclohexane. But heat of combustion, experimentally it is proved that cyclohexane is more stable than cyclopentane. So like this, the stability of cycloalkanes can be discussed. So now we will discuss about conformations of cyclohexane, cycloalkanes. Conformations of cycloalkanes we will discuss. So we will discuss about the conformation of cycloalkanes in the next video.